Hi, everyone. So, if you are already in my virtual classroom and you've been here since August, or you came in the middle of second semester or second quarter, this video is really not for you, but it is a good refresher. This video is really for my new students that are coming from Ms. Millwood's class. So, um, this is how I run my classroom, and I wanted to give you guys a welcome video and also kind of let you know what to expect with me, your teacher, Miss Sullivan. So, one of the things I think is important whenever you meet a new teacher is to know a little bit about them. I've had some parents ask because of my age, um, like basically, how am I qualified to be teaching fifth graders? Not that anybody would say that out loud, but full disclosure, I am 27 years old. You guys can call me Miss Sullivan, Miss S, Miss Sully. If you're an adult, I prefer that you just use my first name. I'm a very approachable person, um, and I'll probably use your first name as well. So I'm a very casual, easy to approach person. This is my fifth year teaching fifth grade. It's been very different doing virtual. I have a bachelor's of science in early childhood education from Kennesaw State University, and I just graduated with my master's over the summer in elementary education from Piedmont College. I'm currently pursuing a leadership certification so I could potentially be an assistant principal in the future. And I'm pursuing my educational leadership doctorate. I'm doing the first part of that right now, and I'm taking the GRE test in January, so y'all be praying for me. I'm Microsoft Innovative Educator Certified, Gifted Certified, and I have my reading endorsement. So in case you were wondering, that is why I'm qualified to be your child's teacher. Um, in my spare time, I think it's important for people to know that I am a human outside of this job. I like to go on walks and weightlift. I go hiking, swimming, go to concerts before COVID. I listen to music, I read, I paint, I draw, and I try new restaurants. Usually we get it to go and eat it at home. Even before COVID, we did that, my husband and I. And I like to organize stuff. I love going to the beach for vacations, and you could probably find me at Starbucks or ordering Starbucks whenever I'm not teaching. A little bit more about me. This is about my home life. I got married to my husband Sean in 2018. My hair looks very different since 2018, and so does his. A little bit shorter. I don't have bangs anymore. But yeah, Sean is my best friend, and I'm super happy to be married to him. We have two cats. The one in the middle here, his name is Casper, and he is my yodeling cat. He's part Siamese, and he's so loud. He's the worst roommate ever, but we love him. And this is Baldwin. She is a girl. Her name is Baldwin because Sean's sister found her outside of Mary Baldwin College in Virginia. So they named her after the college. She's very grumpy, but also very sweet. And then this is Bugs, my bunny. He originally was my class pet from my students last year, but then COVID hit, and so now he's essentially just my rabbit. We plan on having some fur babies, like some dogs, in the future when we move to a bigger house. So, something that you should know about me for students and parents is I would rather you tell me everything that's on your mind than to keep me guessing. I don't think over communication is possible in the teaching world. I would rather you communicate to me than not. So, um, you can email me at a time that's convenient for you. I'm happy to meet with you over Microsoft Teams. If you send me some advance notice, I can call you on the phone, call you on the school phone. You can reach me. Um, I'd rather you tell me what's going on than to not know and things might get kind of icky down the road. I send bi-monthly surveys, and I send these because they truly help me reflect on my pedagogical practices and methods, and they really help me and you stay on the same page. I might send you some questions about how things are going in the digital classroom, some suggestions and things like that. For parents, it stays anonymous. If I send my student surveys, um, I will tell my students if it is not anonymous or not, because sometimes it makes them log in with their Microsoft credentials and then it wouldn't be confidential or I would know who they are. So I do send those out and I really do read them and take them seriously. Something else before I show you my Canvas course and how to navigate through that, I want to talk about my positive and negative behavior plans. I am a firm believer in progressive discipline. So I'm very much in the mindset of giving your child a warning before taking points away, especially due to the sensitive nature of the virtual classroom and learning and trying new things and being stressed and frustrated. So I will usually give a warning before taking points. If it happens again, then I will take a point on our homeroom virtual behavior card. And I will show you that in just a second. My positive behavior, we use the behavior wheel. So I use the wheel of names and I record names weekly. And students will get to have a weekly drawing. And I have a list of virtual incentives that they get to pick from. So a list of incentives is also on the homeroom behavior card. So I'll go ahead and show you that now. So when you do have access to my Canvas course, it'll look like this. If you're a new student, you probably won't have access to that until January 5th, and I will walk you through it. It'll be okay, but it'll look like this for your homeroom page, and you can find the behavior card by clicking on assignments. Whenever you click on assignments, there's a lot of things happening because of specials. But I'm going to scroll down and find the virtual behavior card quarter 2. Whenever you click on it, it'll say quarter 3, but I'm using this. This is a Thursday before our break. So quarter 2 is what I'm going to click on. And this is what it looks like. It doesn't count towards your final grade. Nothing in homeroom counts towards a final grade on Aspen whenever you get your report card. So this is just for behavior. So you can lose points for anything covered in the discipline handbook here. So if you want to preview the handbook on your own, I made a PowerPoint for this at the very beginning of the school year, and my hair was darker back then. So you can look at that on your own time. Miss Millwood should have gone over that with you in August, but it's there as a refresher if you want to look at it. I have put positive behavior comments on your grades, but mostly just use the wheel. Your name will go on the behavior wheel weekly and quarterly for raffles. To see the list, it's right here. So there's a bunch of things you can pick from. A lot of my students really like to do a Kahoot or put their artwork on display. We've had a lot of people choose a myriad of things. The first offense is 1 point, second offense is 2 points, third offense is 3 points. So this is the scale that I use. If you get down to 95 points, then I'm going to contact your parents or contact a parent. 90 points, admin and parent contact and an apology letter, and so on and so forth. Haven't had to go farther than that so far in virtual. I will say that for the virtual classroom, it's very different because behavior used to be something that I had full control over in the face-to-face classroom, and parents were really assisting me on the side. But because it's virtual and parents are close by, I really need your help, parents, to be on your child's team with me in order to discipline. Sometimes I can't remind them about certain behaviors because they're not logged in with me for 8 hours the entire day. So we can talk more about that later if you want to have a conference, but I really need you to be on your child's team with me so we can help them going forward in the digital classroom. I want to show you next how to log into your Teams meeting for Tuesday for our morning meeting. So if you're already in homeroom, you're going to click on Home, and then you're going to scroll down, and there's a bunch of buttons. You can meet the teacher. You kind of already did if you watched this video. There's helpful links, all these things, but you're going to click on the Teams meetings. There's only one link that we use for the entire day. That keeps it easy for me because it's just one thing to pay attention to, especially since we have breakout rooms now for Microsoft Teams. So you're going to click on the Teams meeting there and then log in like you normally do, but you find that button on Homeroom at the very bottom of the very first page. So next I want to show you how I organize the virtual classroom. So in homeroom, we have specials under modules. So December specials classes, I will always put the most recent module at the top of the page. So they would go through and do their assignments accordingly there. But, let me go out of my student view. So whenever you click on your dashboard, yours might look different than mine. I have some grading to do on my to-do list. But our first class is math, and I'll send that schedule to you in just a moment after I'm recording this video. But you're going to click on whatever your subject is. Math is first. You're going to click on modules. And then I organize it. This is for this week, and I'm going to go to the week before so it has a complete set of things. So I organize it by text header per day, give reminders if needed, and the assignments are listed below the text header. So we have Monday and then Tuesday, and all the assignments go in order. You might see some assignments whenever I share whole group that might not be in your Canvas course. I differentiate according to your ability level or to challenge you if you need to be challenged. So whenever we look at assignments, some people might not have as many as others. So just keeping that in mind. This is a schedule that we started in quarter 2. I changed it since quarter 1. It might change slightly for quarter 3 whenever you join the classroom, but this is an overall snapshot of how the day looks. So Mondays and Wednesdays, I have math small groups with all students. Because our class number is going up, I might have bigger small groups, or we might have to change the schedule, but I'll keep you posted on that. It'll most likely just be bigger small groups. I will let you know what small group your child is in so they know when to log in. They're going to log in using that same Teams link that I showed you in the homeroom first page. That's the link that we use for everything. So math is first. We have a live morning meeting at 7:45 that goes until about 8:15, and they have like about a 15-minute break before small groups start at 8:30. On the off days, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, those are my optional office hours, and my students come to those whenever they have questions or they want to do their work with me on camera. I'm very much the teacher that will lead you to the answer, but I will never tell you the answer. So whenever my students come to office hours, I'm able to help them like I would be helping them in the face-to-face classroom. I also have office hours because some students really do not like being on the camera all day long, and I'm the same way. So you're required to log in for your small groups on Mondays and Wednesdays for math. At 9:15 every day we have a brain break. And then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for ELA, it's the same office hour setup from 9:30 to 10:30. I have scheduled student meetings between 10:30 and 11 so where I can serve certain students according to their accommodations. And their names are not on there due to confidentiality, but they know who they are. And we have an ELA small group required on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I meet with 3 groups and we talk about the skill of the week, and we might use a Nearpod, or we might do examples together, or look at a writing sample, things like that. And I will let you know what group your child is in very soon as I have their data. On Fridays, things are a little bit different with scheduling. So on Fridays, things are more self-paced, and students are welcome to log in. I'm available until 11 o'clock every Friday. And after 11 o'clock on Fridays, and every day we have a lunch break, but on Fridays, it's self-paced learning. Students schedule meetings with me so we can talk about grades. Parent meetings are on Fridays. That helps me stay on top of things and keep my digital classroom organized. And it's been very, very helpful to get on the same page with some students. So if you ever want to schedule a meeting during that time, that's whenever I'm the most easily available to meet with you, if it's a face-to-face meeting. 11:45 to 12:15, I have office hours for ELA and not for ELA, for social studies and science. That has become office hours because a lot of students at that point in the day do not want to be on camera anymore. However, I am still available to be on camera, and I do help students every day during that time. So you have to come if you want to come face to face on camera, and I can help you with your assignment. We have scheduled extra help. So if a certain student is just something's not clicking, I'm available between 12:15 and 12:45 to help individual students. I have student meetings to meet accommodation needs between 12:45 and 1:15. I will let you know who you are. If you don't know who you are, then you probably don't need to be coming to that. And then from 1:15 to 2 o'clock is whenever students can catch up on their work from the earlier parts of the day with their subjects, and they can work on their specials assignments. I'm going to stop there because we've almost talked for about 15 minutes and I don't want you to fall asleep if you have already. I'm so sorry. If you do have any questions, feel free to click my contact button on my newsletter to email me. I'll also include that in the email that you get from me as well. That's the email that I use for school. I'm so excited to meet you. I hope you guys have a great holiday, and I'll see you on January 5th. Bye.